What is going on, everybody? This is Kyron Silva, creator and writer for Taurus Comics, giving you today's indie news. Now, I'm going to be your advocate for today. Hopefully, you can stand my crackly voice. I don't have the sultry voice that Rob normally has, but I'm going to do my best to give you the best news about indie comics in the world. Now, if you don't know me, I am the creator and writer of Saw the Lightning Wielder, which you can see is listed right here on the front page, which is awesome to see, along with some other great indie comics. Also, I am the creator and writer and artist on Shaman's Destiny, which are both available for Taurus Comics, but we'll talk about that later. So let's talk about what you're really here for, which is indie comics and all things comics, and let's see what we have available. Now, first thing we have is cosplay. She is a perfect Gwenpool. Do you know her real name? Throwback Threads. Okay. Now, if you are a cosplayer and you want to get maybe more exposure as a cosplayer, contact Rob and his group here. As you can see here, it says that they cover cosplay, they do interviews, build name recognition, and help promote your Facebook fan page as a way of giving thanks for you to bringing characters to life. Because we all know that being a cosplayer is very difficult, very time consuming, and costs a lot of money. With a lot of times you don't get a lot of money back in return. But it looks like if you want to reach out to Rob's team here at Creators of Written Sins at yahoo.com, you can talk about your cosplay with them and they can help find more exposure for you, which is always great to do. So let's see here. The next thing we have is 7 reasons to back this Kickstarter. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a Kickstarter coming up, and this looks like this is a great thing for if you are creating a Kickstarter, that you can maybe reach out to the team here at Indie Advocates, in which you can email them at indieadvocates@gmail.com, fill out this little questionnaire, and it looks like they'll be able to help promote what's going on with your upcoming Kickstarter. So you know what? While I'm here, I'm just going to copy and paste this, as you can see. Save that for later, and I'll be able to, contact them, maybe get my information out there, and hopefully you'll be seeing my Kickstarter, I don't know, maybe next week on the 3rd of July. Who knows? But we'll talk about it another day. Next up, we have November's Art of the Day, which is coming from a Dean Kish Creek Wildens series. Looks like this is called Creek's World and Tainted. Okay. So it looks like we have a young woman, looks like she's learning how to box from a man, and looks like there's tragedy that occurs, because she's saying, why me? Why is this happening to me? Sorry, that was my best female voice I could do here. But then it looks like she's either getting revenge, getting retribution, something's going on here. I want to know what's going on, because she's kicking his butt to the point where his face is just completely turned around and his helmet's flying off. I mean, that's kick-ass right there. I don't know if Mark Millar has been writing this or what, but I want to know what's going on with that. So if you know about this, send me some information so I can find out about it, because the image looks great. Looks like we have more here. Epic Misadventures of Deathbag. Deathbag. I've never heard of him, but he is holier than thou. This is a holier than thou edition. So that's great. Looks like we have 4 issues in this comic. And, all right, there we go. I was waiting for it to launch, and it finally did. All right. So May 25th. So it looks like this already came out. Looks like it was created in 2016 by Julio A. Guerrera. Ah, nice. Nice little image here. So Deathbag looks like he has 4 books out. Go check him out if you haven't. Lycan number 2. This Kickstarter is for the 2nd issue of Lycan. Now, did you get Lycan number 1? If you did, this is your chance to get Lycan number 2. Looks like it's created by Stephen Krebs. And Mr. Krebs, if that is not how you pronounce your name, I apologize. I suck at saying people's names sometimes, but I will do my best. Stevie Krebby created. So this is actually a cool image here with Lycan. Looks like we have a young woman fighting some ninjas. So we have Lycans, we have ninjas, we have demons, looks like over here. I mean, I don't know what you're looking for in your comic books that are supernatural horror centered, but that looks like something you might want to check out. All right, so up next, The Monsters Are Coming. Now, with the title called Monsters Are Coming, I mean, you got to know that I'm going to click on that. Let's see what's going on, though. A monster of a Betrayal. All right, interested. Join a Facebook event. So this looks like this is just a preview to another Kickstarter. Another Kickstarter. Can you believe that? More Kickstarters coming out on the 2nd of July. Something about monsters, something about Betrayal. I mean, this is so creepy and so provocative. I don't know what's going on, but I'll probably be checking it out. Let's see who is hosting this. Hosted by Written Sims. Not familiar with them. You guys are familiar with Written Sims? Maybe they have a network of creators that they do. You know, creators of Written Sims. But, you know, who's to say? Who's to really say what this is for? Who is actually creating this? But I think this is something that we need to check out. And you know what? I just noticed something at the top. There is the other book that I actually wrote and drew called Shaman's Destiny. And it is with a bunch of other great indie comics like Armor One, which is created by Marcel Dupree, The Butch the Butcher, Aftermath. So, I mean, if you haven't actually come to this website before, there are so many books out there that you need to just look over. All right, so let's see. We now have more cosplayers. Looks like we have a Harley Quinn there. Got your attention. All right. Looks like more ads. So if you, again, are a cosplayer, you need to contact Rob and his team. Get your name out there. Maybe you can be the next Yaya Han, Ivy Doom Kitty, and all those other cosplayers that are killing it right now and making tons of money doing it. Or if you're just into comics and you want to get your comic noticed, like Greyhaven, the comic series. I mean, they have, look at this amazing cover here. It's someone come out of an egg. Well, that's a little weird. I guess we don't birth by normal means in this world. We come from eggs. Maybe we're half chickens. Who knows? But I think we need to check that out. Let me see. Monsters are coming again. All right. We know what that is. But, you know, I'm going to click on it again just in case. Maybe there's a little bit more there. All right. It tricked me. It tricked me. But that's okay. Because we got to find out more information about monsters. All right. So, new Star Trek. Okay. So, I grew up on Star Trek. So, I have to find out what's going on. Okay. This is talking about Florida SuperCon. Wow, now that is a lineup right there. All right. Nana Visitor, best known for her role as Major Kira Nerys on Star Trek Deep Space Nine, joins her fellow Star Trek alumni Gates McFadden and William Shatner at Florida SuperCon. Get your autographs, take photos, and see the Q&A. All right. Oh no, Jonathan Frakes was supposed to be there, but looks like he canceled. Oh, that would have been great to have someone from Next Generation on there. Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have someone from Next Generation on there. My bad. Well, I still like Jonathan Frakes. It would have been nice to have him there. All right. Now, this is a comic lineup for MegaCon, which is also in Florida. What is going on in Florida? Tampa Bay this time. So let's see who we have. We have the amazing Stephen Root. I mean, come on. He's legendary. And then we have Jimmy Palmiotti. I have never been able to say his name, so I apologize, Jimmy, if you, for some reason, are watching this. Amanda Connor's going to be there also, and Greg Land. So these are huge superstars in the comic book industry going to MegaCon Tampa Bay, September 21st to 23rd of this year. So go get your tickets. Bob McLeod's going to be there. John Boy Myers. My gosh, look at this lineup. Chuck Dixon. Okay. Pat Broderick, who's a nice gentleman. I've met him before. Great guy to talk to. Oh, wow. Look at the amazing artists and creators. Scott Blair, illustrator. Oh, okay. I'm guessing if you're a Doctor Who fan, you know who these two are. So it looks like they're also going to be coming to MegaCon. So get your tickets now if you are in the area or going to be in the area. You know you want to see that great lineup. The bells of hell are ringing. All right, let's see what's going on with hell. I think we've all lived in hell once in a while, so let's see what this is like. All right, so we have some preview artwork. If you are a fan of horror genre, they said, you might want to check out The Bells of Hell. It's aimed to tell a tight story set in a post-apocalyptic North America where demons, hellhounds, and other creatures of malicious intent are running amok. Looks like they are launching their Kickstarter soon. So check out their Instagram at Subpar Comics right now. Find out what's going on with their Kickstarter. I mean, if you are into anything about this, you want to check it out. I don't see why not. Dear Creative. All right, who is Mike Watson? Let's find out about Mike. Oh, okay, so this is a live video that Mike did. Ooh, okay, so Mike is definitely someone who is into comic books, or at least I see a bunch of action figures back there. It's a little bit long, 27 minutes. I don't think we have time to listen to it. But you know what? If you've gotten this far and listened to me rambling, go check out Mike Watson. See what he's talking about. And, you know, maybe you want to see what he's up to. Let's see. We have a thank you for, like, from Jay Campbell. All right. What is Jay thanking us for? So day 28, thank you everyone who's joined us for this. Saturday, we should be releasing the full color version of Chapter 2 for our patrons. Today we have Gemma just hanging out, waiting for salvation in oblivion. All right, I'm assuming this is Gemma hanging from the wire up top. Gemma is dying. Oh no, and there are 2 days left in June Madness. Come join the heist and get the full color issue 2 PDF on Saturday. All right, so this is a great ad talking about the conceptual heist. So looks like they have a Patreon page here that you can go check out. But Jay Count looks like he's releasing something. Okay. The Crowding of Dragos. Now, I am actually familiar with this one. This is actually written by Brian L. Hawkins. And it's like we have some preview art here. Now, if you're not familiar with Brian L. Hawkins, he's done a couple other books for some indie creators. Sorry about that. There we go. So a little bit of an earthquake there. But Brian's coming up with a series called Crowding of Dragos. And it looks really cool. I've seen some of the artwork on it. It's very interesting. Looks like it's all black and white series at this point. They are doing a Kickstarter in July, as you can see right here. But you need to check out Brian. He's been producing a couple other books here and there. I think he produced one called Corn Rolls. There's one called American Kingdom. And he has another book that I read, and I can't remember the name of it right now. Oh, that's killing me now. But if I come up with it, I will let you know. Angelica Reigns. That's what it is. But he is the writer of Angelica Reigns. But yeah, check that out. Looks like July 26th. You want to go and look at their Kickstarter. Let's see. It looks like we have some exits for the Comic-Con Highway coming up in June. Sorry, these are different shows that are going to be appearing in the area. And looks like there is a video for you to watch. So when you have the chance, check that out. See what other videos are available in your area. Oh, it looks like we have some more art. This time by Dan DeMille. And it looks a little bit of a provocative nurse I'm seeing. I don't know. Okay, yes. Well, thank you, Dan. I don't need a shot. As you can see, Dan is asking that, but that is a very nice image of a nurse. So thank you, Dan, for sharing that. All right, and we have All We Ever Wanted, Stories of a Better World, a full-color comics anthology with a positive vision of the future featuring top-level talent. All right, here. All We've Ever Wanted is a gorgeous full-color anthology about a bright future featuring some of comics' hottest talent of today and tomorrow. Curated and edited by Matt Miner from Guar and Poser. and Eric Palicki, No Angel Orphans, and published by A Wave Blue World. The book's packed with 25 stories meant to inspire us and restore the belief that a better world is possible. You won't find any dystopian nightmares here. Think more Star Trek, less Mad Max. More Caprica, less Battlestar Galactica. More Junior Pro? Wow, I'm really messing up today. Black Mirror, and less every other Black Mirror. So you get it. So this is actually really great, because I mean, there are a lot of comics out right now that are very dark and very gritty, and this looks like this is trying to buck that trend and maybe trying to give people more inspirational things to look forward to instead of the dark and gloomy things that are going on in this world. It looks like a little bit of a graphic novel type image here. But yeah, check that out, because that looks like that's going to be fun and a different thing to read. So many, like I said, so many books right now are just about the grit and the grime and the darkness and dystopian future. So that's actually really cool. All right, so here we have the top 10 cons. And this is actually a link to a poll that's going on. All right, so we are basically voting on what are the top cons in, I think this is just the United States. I don't think this is in the world. Okay. So yeah, I think it is just the United States these are going on, and they are bundling up Wizard World as one con instead of all the other mini cons that they do. But it looks like Wizard World's still in the lead. MegaCon Orlando, and then we have San Diego Comic Con, C2E2, Tampa Bay Comic Con, NYCC, and Daytona Comic Con are at least what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The top 7 being shown here now. If you go to the Indie Advocates page on Facebook, you can actually vote for yourself. I voted a while ago, but you know, sometimes your votes might change, or you might want to rethink your votes. You still have time to do that, so go do that if you haven't. Looks like we have another cosplay here, so let's click on that. Oh, very nice. Ah, it looks like this is Mercy. Mercy cosplayer from Overwatch. And if it's not Mercy, I apologize, but it does look like it is. So very nice. Again, Rob is trying to promote cosplayers and get your name out there. So please contact him and everybody else at Indie Advocates for that. Rex Gordon has a call to action for charity that will only cost you a single vote for Batman. All right, well, you know what? Batman needs our help. He's helped the city many times, so we should help him. Let's see what's going on here. Please vote for Tampa Batman. I'm donating to charity if I win. Okay, so it looks like we have a cosplayer here looking for your vote to help win. And looks like they are going to... Now, it doesn't say what they're donating. I'm assuming they're donating the $250 cosplay contest. But you know what? I don't want to take anything out of their mouth, so I would say just vote for Batman, because it is Batman. Batman is never wrong. Well, there's a couple times Batman's been wrong, but usually Batman's on the right side of things. So go vote for him. Do it now. Okay? All right. Be a hero to a family in need of kindness. Oh, now this looks like this might be a little bit more of a serious click here. All right, so please help this family during this hard time that no family should ever have to endure. No parent should see their child pass away before their very eyes. Cancer knows no discrimination. It knows no age limits. Take time, love the ones you have in your life. Help this family if you can. Every bit counts, and if not financially, then please share this with those around you and within your circle so that perhaps they can help. Love and prayers to the family and friends that knew young Braxton. My love and prayers to all involved. In honor of Braxton, his life he shared with each of you, and his courageous battle with DIPG, please consider donating to his memorial fund. This fund will help pay for his end-of-life costs, his memorial medical bills, and help our family with time to somewhat heal our shattered hearts. So it looks like we are donating towards this family who lost Braxton, which is sad to hear. I actually lost my grandmother years ago to cancer, and know a couple people right now that are actually battling cancer. So I don't. Cancer is a hard sickness. It doesn't just devastate you; it devastates everybody around you, friends, family, relatives. I mean, it's so difficult to go through, and I feel bad for their family. And hopefully, it's like it's Braxton Dollar. Hopefully, the Dollar family can recover and jump. And sorry, getting a little emotional, but hopefully the family can recover from this quickly. Moby Dick. All right, now it's Moby Dick. It's a comic book about Moby Dick, and it looks like he's returned to wreak havoc on unsuspecting coastal towns. Now, I read Moby Dick as a young lad. I don't remember him being the bad guy. I thought he was sort of the good guy in it. So that's a little interesting. In 1851, Herman Melville published an account of a white whale that rampaged through the high seas. The beast, known as Moby Dick, destroyed numerous boats and cost many sailors their lives. The end of Melville's account saw Moby Dick disappearing into the ocean. Today, the whale is back. All right. So this looks like this might be going on a little bit of a Jaws tale, maybe? Moby Dick's getting his revenge against a coastal town. That's a little interesting here. You might want to check that out. Okay. All right, Mr. Anderson reviews a must-read book for creators, how to self-publish comics, not just how to create them. All right, now, if you are an advocate of indie books, you know that creating comics is more than just putting images on the page. There's so much to it. There's the marketing side of things. There's the connecting side of things. So this looks like a great book. Let's read about it, though. Josh Blaylock's now classic How to Prose book about the business of comics publishing, after selling out of its updated 2012 edition, is now being re-released to include Tim Seeley's companion writings on the behind-the-scenes realities of being a comic book artist, originally released in pamphlet form. This is not a graphic novel and not about the creative process. There are zillions of books about those topics. This book is a one-of-a-kind insight into how comic book publishing works. Okay, so this goes into the publishing side of comics and what makes the characters relatable. It looks like it breaks it down a little bit to maybe help enhance your comics. So if you are looking into publishing comics, or you're starting out, or if you have already started doing it and you want to maybe make your books better, you might want to check out How to Self-Publish Comics. TBT introducing the Spinner Rack. Let's see here. So right now in our Facebook group, Written Sins Network, a competition has begun to get an indie comic on our Spinner Rack. Starting now, we will showcase an indie title available for purchase for 2 weeks, and after that, it will remain in a Spinner Rack section. Finally, it is the embers of the group's call. I wonder if that's supposed to be members of the group's call. Anyone could throw their hat in the ring, so long as it is available for purchase. For details on how to enter and where to vote, hit the picture below. All right. So it looks like we have a couple books already there. So if you are part of the group for Written Sins Network, make sure you're going in and selecting the Spinner Rack so we can put your book on there and have it be featured. See where Netflix Luke Cage got its killer vibe from. All right. So if you are watching Netflix Luke Cage, that might be a good thing. I'm not going to click on that though, because I have not watched the second season yet, and I don't want to be spoiled by anything. I don't want to take that chance, so we're going to skip over that. Let's see. LaffyCon was this weekend. Okay. More original art. Let's click on that here. Oh, very nice. Looks like we have some pencils, pens. Is that a Demon Knight of some sort? But it is for sale, $900. They use pastel drawing. Wow, that is very nice. All right, so if you are interested in artwork, there you go. That's something for you. Bob Sally brings gore for Halloween. Now, I'm actually really interested in watching and reading this. Bob Sally's done some amazing books. Looks like Ogre is his next book coming out, which you'll be able to get in Previews World. So tell your local comic book shop that you want that for August. But yeah, go ahead and check out Bob Sally's work here. Tinley Lala's Ice Cream. All right. So this, I've seen this on Kickstarter. This is actually going through Antarctic Press. And this looks like a, wow. Well, the cover is going to tell you all that you need to know. This is a ice cream delivery guy, or ice cream truck driver. It looks like he's gone a little psychotic, going off and killing people here. Because as you can tell, it's ice scream, not ice cream. So it looks like we got to go to the Kickstarter, help out Bradley Golden and Antarctic Press to get that available. Monsters, music, mental illness, mythology, and Michigan's frozen north come together in the comic book Skies Over Superior, launching on Kickstarter. Wow, that is a mouthful. A lot of M's, so I'm glad I was able to say that correctly. Looks like we have another Kickstarter launching soon by Opal Puckett and Ricolas are contributing songs to the monster adventure comic book Skies Over Superior, this is being written by Josh Dahl. So I know Josh, great artist, not a great artist, but great writer, and artist Laura Burrell. All right, here. Very nice. Moving on. What is the Reaper's Choice? All right, here. So I'm going to move through a lot of these because there's so much going on in the indie world. I just can't read everything tonight. I mean, we'd be here all night if possible. Looks like we have a giveaway for a free bottle. Okay. Tommy Volume 2, guess what's in my pocket? So I'm assuming if you liked Volume 1, you want to get Volume 2. Bringing alignment to Indieverse printing. Okay, so this one you actually might want to check it out. This is a Kickstarter. It's already been funded. And what it's for is the alignment of the Globalists, American Dreams, and Chess. These were originally going through Powerverse. But the three creators decided they wanted to go through Short Fuse. So Short Fuse picked up the slack, got these, are going to be releasing these books through their publishing company. Kickstarter was funded within a couple of days. I think they're going on stretch goals, if I'm not mistaken, but it only has a few days left. So check that out, especially if you back the original Kickstarters for these books. You want to check that out. There is a way for you to get the books for very little. Now, I know you already might have actually pledged before, but this is a great way for you to finally get those books. So check that out. Want to know where to go to make comics better? All right. So again, if you are a comic creator, this is something that you want to look into. But of course, the Indie Advocates Facebook page is always great. There's a lot of great creators there helping and encouraging others to just put books out. Because a lot of times there is that hump of nervousness, or maybe you're scared to do it. So just, put your foot out there, dip your toe in the water, and try it out. Little Hero Comics Charity Anthology number 2. So this is their second anthology. I don't know why I keep saying this, but hey, if you got the first one, go get the second one. More original artwork. Ooh, Dracula, so if you're into those, that is very nice artwork. Charcoal, soft pastels, $300. Not that bad for an amazing image. So come on, you want that. You know you do. Hot Launch, an all ages manga style graphic novel. All right. A New Geek Girl Shall Rise. Okay. Wow, there's so many things. Oh, wait. Here's one we want to talk about. Welcome to the Void's Kickstarter. All right. Now, this is actually being produced by Chuck Pino, who did the last reading here at Indie Advocates. Welcome to the Void Issue 1 Kickstarter. Comes out July 3rd. I've gotten some information about that, and that sounds really interesting. So be on the lookout for that. That's come out in 4 days. I can't remember. The 3rd of July. I don't know how many days it is from now. But also be on the lookout because there might be some cross promotion between Welcome to the Void and a little somebody by the name of Saw the Lightning Wielder from Taurus Comics. Don't know for sure, but just, keep your eye out for that. Some more Wolfman. Okay, I was going to read this title, but I have my kids nearby, so I'm not going to read that title now. But you can see what it is. Let's see here. Veritas, a detective noir graphic novel miniseries set in modern day dark age, the year of 2046. Oh, wow. All right. So that's an interesting take on noir series. Again, we have Welcome to the Void, Chuck Pino. More Mankin artwork. Is that John Boyega? All right. Killer Bees returning for a second issue, which means the first issue must have done really well. And that is the end of any news. So there was a lot going on here, and I apologize if I sped through some of this at the end. I could tell my voice was starting to give out. But I wanted to make sure I hit some of the things that at least seemed interesting to me. But if you haven't, please go to this website, creatorsofwrittensins.com. Check out all the amazing articles that are there. I mean, like, we have a link for comic books and comic book publishers, Kickstarter talks, indie news. We have just this week in indie alone, which I would have gone over, but I mean, look at all this. That I think we went over a lot of this already. Kickstarter for Independent Creators, 2nd edition. Madeline Holly Rossing, which is a great author, is doing another book, it looks like, here. So pick that up if you are into comics, or maybe it's just doing Kickstarters. You might want to get some information from a very knowledgeable source, and Madeline is one at that. So that is everything for today. I thank you guys for, at least if you made it this far into the this video, I thank you. This was a new experience for me, so I apologize for my rambling at times, but I wanted to do the best I can to be an advocate for indie comic books, and hopefully you found something or saw something that you might be interested in. But check them all out. They're really great. If you wanted to maybe find out more about my books, you can go to tauruscomics.com. And whoa, what is this handsome fella? Yes, sir. This is Lord Eclipse. He's going to be coming on the 3rd of July with a Kickstarter for the 2nd issue of Saw the Lightning Wielder. So check that out. Told you he has some things here. Or check us out at Facebook at facebook.com/tauruscomics. So again, thank you everybody for checking out this video. And again, thank you for being advocates for indie comic books and creators. Hope you have a great day.